I'm gonna just hold it for a couple seconds. What's up, guys? Today we got Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku, the one and only. Look at the box, damn it. That's beautiful. This thing looks badass in the box. I don't even have to take it out. And of course, this is the limited reissue of Goku, not the highly coveted San Diego Comic-Con version. And I believe this one retails for about $39 in the US and about $50 in Canada. Yay. The reason for that is it's imported from Japan by a group called Bluefin Distribution, or Bluefin Group. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass to find on the market if you're not one of those rich people buying it off eBay. It's probably one of the most articulated Goku figures out there to date. Like, if you can find one that's more articulated than this guy, give me a shout, but I highly doubt it. His shoulder is like totally movable. Any way you want, it'll go. Basically, any movement you can do, this guy can probably do. Maybe even better, depending on your coordinative abilities. But as you can see, he's got pretty much full-bodied motion. I mean, he's got a joint in his knee here, both knees. I'm not going to move them both. It should be pretty self-explanatory. His ankle is pretty well rotational. He's got a little toe joint here, and it's pretty rigid. And I guess that helps when you're having him stand up, or else he'd probably just topple over and be a big pain in the ass. One cool thing too is that he's got a little joint in his belt here as well. If you pull out a bit, it's kind of like, you know, he's dodging punches or whatever. But anyways, that snaps back in nicely there. His head can go 360, although I'm not going to move it around 360 because sometimes, with my figure anyways, I've had issues with it falling off, which is fine, because I'm perfectly okay as long as I've got that freedom to move, right? I'd rather have that than have a rigid ass head. Anyways, his shoulders are even pretty, the clothing is phenomenal again. The only thing, my gripe about this would be he lacks finger articulation, but that's something pretty small, I guess, for in the amount of stuff he comes with. And yeah, it's pretty much perfect articulation-wise. And the only thing I would have liked to see was maybe, you know, some articulation in pieces of the hair, just to, you know, have a little power-up effect going. But other than that, it's pretty much perfect articulation. So as you guys can see, it comes with a pretty decent amount of stuff. 3 different sets of hands, another face, and I'm going to show you guys all of them. You got your angry powering up face. You got your Kamehameha hands, or your martial arts hands, depending on what you want to call it. No! Energy blast hands. Check it. And you got your instant transmission hands. And the only things I would have liked to see him come with are, you know, like a Super Saiyan 2 head. Because, you know, this is a re-release that came out after the release of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. As well, I would have liked to have the option of, you know, having some battle damage clothing, or, you know, removable clothing in place of battle damage clothing. Seeing how SH Figuarts is releasing Frieza later this month, so it would be kind of nice to create that original Super Saiyan scene. This figure's practicality is wonderful. I mean, you can use it for whatever you want. Basically, you can pose it however you want on display. You could play with it if that's your cup of tea, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, something this costly and this nice, it's, I don't know, is it worth the risk? And even better, it's excellent for stop motion. Yo, you know, when all's said and done, overall, I'm really happy with this figure. I'm not one to drop a lot of dough on something that I'm not, you know, wholeheartedly into picking up, but I gotta say, I do not have any regrets picking this up. Hell, he even looks great in the box himself, you know, and as big of a Dragon Ball fan as I am, I was ecstatic that they were finally reissuing this, because, you know, I missed out on the ridiculously overpriced San Diego Comic-Con version. And if I would have to give this figure a rating, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. You know, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close. You know, and if you're an avid Dragon Ball fan like myself, I'd highly recommend you pick this one up before they fly off the shelves and are sold for a stupid price on eBay. And like I said, I guess my only gripes would be, you know, a little bit more articulation in the hands, and I would have liked to see him come with, you know, a few more accessories, like, you know, a Kamehameha, or like Cell, or, you know. But all in all, this guy is Goku. Pretty much the Michael Jordan of all Dragon Ball figures, you know what I'm saying?